Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear students. Master 2, we are here to present for you lecture number 2, types of syllabus design. Normally it is an aspect of curriculum developments that normally emerged in 1960 due to the urgent need to elaborate new programs for teaching foreign language and second language learners who were to learn English for general purposes or for specific purposes. In other words, syllabus design normally is part of curriculum, of course, development, and a language curriculum refers to what and how students and teachers interact in the learning and teaching process. Okay, so the what and the how, here we mean the contents and the normally the method, the way, the manner, the techniques. Okay, the content and the manner students and teachers normally interact during the classroom processes. Okay, types of syllabuses. Normally we have two major types of syllabuses. We have what is called the process oriented and the product oriented syllabuses. A good and valid syllabus normally covers more or less all aspects of both types of syllabuses. Therefore, a proper and appropriate implementation of syllabus in language teaching is undeniable. So without proper implementation of syllabus, on the one hand, desired objectives will be hard to obtain, and on the other hand, students will suffer from the lack of appropriate syllabus, which could fulfill their immediate pedagogical requirements and sharpen their abilities in different areas of language. In this perspective, the characteristics of each syllable, process or product are discussed in a nutshell, and all these syllabuses will prove beneficial if carefully implemented. So the teacher must do what? The teacher must promote his knowledge and skills for evaluating, modifying, and adapting these syllabuses with which they work in the classroom. So, the two types of syllabuses, process and products. The process-oriented, normally it is a syllabus which focuses much more on the pedagogical processes leading to the language outcome, while the products syllabus normally focuses on what the learners will know as a result at the end of the instruction session. So here we focus on the how, and here we focus on the what. Okay, and of course we have this number 1 and this number 2. Normally two major types of processes of syllabus, two major types of syllabuses. And of course, for the process oriented, we have big Roman 1, the task based syllabus, and big Roman 2, skill based, and 3, content based syllabus. So we start with task-based syllabus. It is normally designed when the purpose of the syllabus is to complete some complex and meaningful tasks. And of course, the primary purpose in this case is to complete the tasks. However, language competence is developed through the very process of performing of the tasks. So the tasks normally processing helps to learn the language. So the language learned comes out of the linguistic demands of the activity. So the learner, the students, perform various tasks together in a more cooperative environment. Cooperative environment. So we need such kind of normally strategies for learning, of course, under what is called task-based. So cooperative learning. Yeah. Cooperative learning. So task-based syllabus promotes and encourages collaborative learning, and language learning is then considered as dependent subordinates to task performance. So language learning is normally dependent, is related to the task performance. So language teaching occurs as the need arises during the performance of the particular task. So this is normally type number 1. Type number 2, skill-based. So here, from the term itself is skill-based. It means to teach specific skills that are considered necessary or useful in using a language. Okay, so normally skill-based syllabus, it focuses, for example, on the gradual development of skills, which gives the students more confidence and self-reliance. So this syllabus must be designed and implemented keeping in mind that normally keeping in mind the learner's cognitive levels. So this type of syllabus group the linguistic competencies such as pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, etc. together into a more generalized types of behavior like listening, reading, speaking, and so on. Writing paragraphs for specific purposes, and so on. So this is type number 2. Type number 3, content-based. So the content-based syllabus normally is designed mainly to teach some content or information in a language that normally the students or the learner is learning. So the students are then simultaneously the language students, of course, and the students of whatever content is being taught. So they study the language, they learn the language, and they learn about the language. Okay, so in this type of syllabus, the language is enhanced and promoted through different contents in the context of various types of information. So although the subject matter is of primary and vital importance, language learning occurs concurrently with content learning. So language and contents learning. So learning a language and learning about the language. Okay, so these are the 3 main if you can say subtypes of process-oriented syllabuses. So we move now to the product syllabuses. The product syllabuses, normally we start with the grammatical, or also called the structural normally syllabus. Okay, the structural, because it focuses on the systematic developments of a grammatical structure, and normally the learner or the students is expected to be exposed to the structures of the language. It is expected that they enhance their grammar collection by what? By memorizing different grammar rules, by internalizing these rules and to be a prerequisite to grasp the technicalities of a language. So This is normally type 1 concerning the product-oriented syllabus. Type 2, the situational syllabus. Normally here its main objective is to teach the language that occurs in real life situations. So normally the teacher's task here is to provide the real life situations to learn from. So, and it is much more considered as an approach to teaching. So here the emphasis is on the learner, who is normally expected to be an active participant in different situations, where normally the target language, for example, or our case English, the target language is being spoken. So examples of such kind of real life situations, for example, visiting a doctor, making an appointment, meeting people at a party, shopping, so making such kind of real life situations and learning the language that can be used through these real situations. So the main benefit of this situational approach or syllabus is that it motivates the students, and it is mainly a learner-centered approach. Okay. The third one, the last one, the notional functional. So the notional functional syllabus, normally it is a practical way of organizing language learning syllabus. So it organizes the syllabuses, okay? And it is an approach or a method to teach, and in terms and to teach, and it's an approach to organize instruction in terms of the notions and functions. And here we have the notion, which is considered as the notion, which is normally considered as a concept, and the function, of course, it is the purpose. The function of the concept, normally it is the purpose or the usage of these concepts. It is the purpose of the notion used. Okay, so here, for example, I have a notion. Notion, normally it is for particular contexts. Okay, and the function, it is the specific purpose of this context. For example, the notion of shopping, it requires what? Shopping is a notion. Shopping, for example, shopping is a notion, is a concept. Okay, so shopping is a concept. So what is the purpose of shopping? What is the usage of shopping? Shopping, normally it is to go to the market, to ask about prices, to know or to ask about the features of a certain product, to make a deal, something like this. So notional functional syllabus is normally based on the needs analysis, and is that the needs of the students have to be analyzed and explored by different types of interaction and communication. So a learner can be involved in what is called needs analysis, which is central to design such kind of syllabuses. Okay, so I hope that it is clear up till now. Types of syllabuses set by Wilkins in 1976. Thank you, my dear students, for watching this video. See you in the next videos.